Fun fact, I don't know, I'm an Eagle Scout.
I mean, I always go with the fact that I'm the youngest of 6, but I do play the mouth trumpet.
I love going to all the kind of classic events. I've gone to Press Ball every year. I've gone to the concert every year. All those are a lot of fun to go to. Also going to the basketball games are a lot of fun for me. Just kind of, being there with a big group of friends and all your classmates, all kind of cheering for the same goal is a lot of fun. So, really anything with a lot of people and everyone just having fun is what I'm looking for.
Best Fairfield experience. Probably the lacrosse game last year against Denver, when we came back from a 3-point deficit to tie it up right before overtime, and then win in overtime. It was like a beautiful day and everything, so it was really awesome.
Well, I have the experience to really change things on campus here. I've been a class senator since my freshman year. I was the chairman of the Student Life Committee on Senate my sophomore year, and this semester I've been able to chair the entire Senate, so I really have that experience to really get things done. And with my time in FUSA, we've seen a lot of great changes, from Einstein's Bagels to the new Stag Bus to improvements to advising and a lot of things really. So I've been there through the whole time, just really getting that change. And yeah, I have a great plan, a great platform that I really feel will improve the quality of life here at Fairfield. So, and really have that experience, I think, is the biggest thing to really get everything done.
Well, I'm a student representing students, and I'm a very personable person. I'm very approachable, and I want to make change happen. Currently, I sit in on a couple of different committees, such as Educational Technologies Committee and University Council. Soon I'll be sitting in on the Administration Academic Committee, I believe it is. But basically, my whole thing is that we're changing, and time is always changing, and we must change with it as a university, as a student body as a whole. We need to embrace change, and I really want to bring administration into the conversations that students are having, and I think that we can make this a great experience and even further make it a better experience for the students. Because at the end of the day, that's what we want to do. We want to make this the best 4 years of each student's life, and if I can make 1 year, even 1 moment of someone's Fairfield experience the best experience that they've ever had, then I'm doing my job right. So
I think one of the biggest complaints here on campus all the time is just the quality of food up in Barone. So I haven't really done any huge research into it, but I've heard through the grapevine that our contract with Sodexo is coming to a close soon. And what I'd like to do is sit down with all the Student Affairs Division and look at that contract and see what it's going to be like to move up to that next level and food services that Sodexo offers. So I think that's one of really the biggest complaints here on campus, and we've had a lot of improvements to dining over the years with Einstein's and improved hours, so we've really laid that groundwork, and I really think we should be able to get that done next year.
well, first I would interview people to make up my cabinet and build it off the right people, because I want to have a team. I think that at the end of the day, it's going to be a team effort to get everything accomplished. I want to know everyone in FUSA very well, and I feel like if we work together, we can accomplish a lot next year.
Can we come back to that one?
Sure, we'll come back to it. You can think about it.
Wow, never heard this one before. Jeez. Don't really have one. Hold on, I gotta think about this.
Just getting my message out there. I've gone to all the residence halls and hung up my poster. All my posters have a picture of me, my experience, and my platform, what I hope to get done. So it's just going to be a matter of putting those up, making sure everyone sees them, and in the next couple days I also plan to just go door to door, just knocking and introducing myself, letting everyone know who I am.
I really like using word of mouth. I think guerrilla marketing is the best way to get anything around, and just really telling my friends, tell your friends, tell their friends, and getting people out there to vote. It's the biggest thing, especially seniors and such, who don't think they can vote, but in reality they can. So.
I was written up last year. I was carrying alcohol into a residence hall. Just full disclosure, I took full responsibility for it. Didn't try to blame anything on anyone else. It was a mistake, and yeah, I did. I explained everything to the dean, and yeah, just decided to. I did everything I was asked to. I did e-chug, and I wrote my statement, and just really took responsibility for everything. And I got written up for overcapacity and a noise violation last week. However, we haven't had a hearing for that or anything.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been written up when I was a freshman for wizard staffs, about the first month in. I don't know if you know what a wizard staff is, but it's kind of self-explanatory.
Well, I've been involved in FUSA since my freshman year. Like I said, I've been a senator and being the chair of a committee and also chairing the entire Senate. So I've really been involved in this from the beginning. And I hear the same complaints every year. Just stuff about food, stuff about housing, stuff about, getting written up, I'd really like to be in that high position where I can just streamline everything, really get a bunch of things accomplished, get them across the table, and just really leave my mark here at Fairfield.
Because I feel like I'm the best candidate for the job, and I've really grown over the past 2 years here at Fairfield. I've really engaged in all different types of communities here and the different cultures that make up this school, and I feel like I know and understand a majority of the student body, and I'm still meeting new people every day, and it's something that I love doing, so I feel like I'm really prepared for it.
Most embarrassing moment of my life. Can we come back to that one?
Well, this is also a question that is just, there's so many.
Right now, we've implemented monthly open forums with the class presidents. Just a program I really started. Basically, all the class presidents will set up an event and create some incentive to invite students. And we've been doing that this year and have had great responses. We've gotten a lot of constructive criticism, a lot of complaints that we're addressing right now. So I hope to continue that. Also just real simple things, just quick surveys at that table outside of Barone, going from dorm to dorm, just whatever it takes really, because we really have to keep an eye on the students, really have to make sure that we're addressing the issues that really matter.
Well, I want to have an open forum for student leaders, such as gathering all people who run clubs, the Mirror, different heads of different organizations, and as well as NSLs, to come together and to address the needs of the students, what they've been hearing, what people have been complaining about, and see what direction we're going in. And if we could have that once every month, I think we'd be on the right track.
Okay, what is
My drink of choice? I'm an Arnold Palmer, man.
Ooh, cranberry and Sprite up in Barone.
Well, on my Facebook page and most of my posters, I've put up a 4-point platform. Basically, the first thing, what I mentioned before, getting up to that next level in Sodexo services. The second thing I hope to do is implement a lottery for sophomores to get parking on campus. Basically, just once after all juniors and seniors get their spots, sophomores with a high enough GPA threshold will be entered into a lottery. And so a limited number of sophomores will be able to have cars on campus. The third thing is to implement a student court. I know we have a peer conduct board right now, but they don't see a lot of situations or incidents that go on campus right now. Basically, it'll take a lot of stress out of the write-up process, and that you're talking to students more and you're having an actual conversation rather than the dean of students yelling at you for something that may or may not have happened. And I've gotten a lot of support from RAs about that. And the last thing is to just create a better relationship with Res Life and IRHA, just to take care of the little housing things that go on, just the little discomforts. Up at Meet the Candidates, I was told by a lot of people that the curtains in the residence halls just aren't dark enough, and simple things like that. And we have gutters at the townhouses just falling off. So I think if we just have a quick contact with either an IRHA representative or just someone from Res Life, that we can just shoot an email quick and just have those little problems just addressed quickly, because they really do make a difference once they add up.
Well, I really want to see different programs going on that are going to bring students out of their dorms. I think that's our biggest challenge, is going to be getting students to leave their dorms, and also marketing and advertising is a big thing that we need to work on. So I really look forward to kind of conquering those and getting students to being more engaged.
My biggest goal is just to hopefully I'll get all 4 points of my plan implemented. Also instill a lot of stag pride on campus. Just really have all the university united and be all together for sporting events or pep rallies or whatever there is. Really just have students be proud that they come here. And just with the 4-point plan, just improving quality of life here, and I really think that'll make it a better campus.
My biggest goal for the year, I would have to say, is just making this a better experience and really utilizing all aspects that we have. So really, like I said, bringing in administration into the conversation, bringing board of trustees into the conversation, because they're so far removed that they really don't know what's going on and what the culture of campus life is. So one thing that I want to accomplish is making this better for the students and putting on programs that are going to make students say, wow, this is why I chose Fairfield.
I really love the traditional events that the programming board is currently doing, such as Pres Ball, the concert, things like that. I believe are great. There's always a high attendance rate. The programming board, I believe, should also keep doing the cultural events, cultural celebrations, which I think are great too. Those always attract a very high crowd and really helps with promoting diversity on campus. I think there's a lot of room for events that kind of promote our sports and things like that, just to instill that kind of stag pride and really kind of bring everyone together, whether it's just meeting with the basketball team, meeting the lacrosse team, the volleyball team, things like that, just incorporating the teams to really kind of have that school spirit, school pride.
I really want to do an outside concert in the spring.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be an awesome time. And even if we just get DJs from on campus, I think students would love that and really come out and show up in big numbers. And I also think I want to really bring back the seniors to campus. I think when you're at the beach, you're so far removed that if we can have everyone in one place at one time, then it'll be one of the best experiences.
There's always room for student involvement. The Council of Student Organizations has done a great job this year really promoting what the clubs have to offer. I mean, there's really hundreds of clubs here on campus, and there's one for, I'd say really any interest or initiative or anything that you can think of. And so COSO's just done a great job of promoting what we have to offer, just really continuing that, I think would be big, and also promoting that everyone's free to create their own club if their particular interest or initiative isn't recognized currently. So just really through clubs and organizations, I think is the best way. Just meeting with people who are the same, people who are interested in the same thing as you, people who you share something in common with, and really working to, either explore your interest more or explore a different initiative, I think is really great. And usually once you join one club, you join, 3 others, so I think that'll really help.
really getting our name out there. I think right from the get-go we have to sell FUSA. I mean, a lot of people, I think it's miscommunicated. A lot of people think that FUSA is just this thing that is just at Fairfield. But they don't realize it's students who want to improve things on campus for the students. And we really want to, take advantage of that right from the start. We want to get students out there. We want to get students involved. And I think, the best way of meeting people, the best way to really enjoy your time is getting involved here.
People here. As soon as I came here, I met a great group of friends and never stopped. I'm always meeting new people. Yeah, just everyone here is really friendly. I have no complaints. So yeah, really just a huge fan. I really love walking around campus saying hi to 25 different people. And I guess that's the fact that it's a small campus too. A lot of us know a lot of each other, and it's not like a Yukon where you never run into a friend or anything randomly. So, and I really love the people. I love that small campus family atmosphere.
I think it's just the right size. I think that there are just so many nice people here, and it's a small number of students, but it's such a spread out campus where you can be seeing the same people every day, but you're still going to get a mix of people you still haven't seen, and you're going to meet new people all the time.
I believe experience is a really big thing. I've been involved since my freshman year, really getting stuff across the goal line, getting results, getting things done. Just that kind of proven effort that I have, I think, is really a huge thing. And just being, I also think being just relatable as well, being approachable. Students should feel free to just, come up to their president and ask them any sort of question that they want. There shouldn't be, this big, halo around anyone's head. And I feel I possess both of those things, so, yeah.
Approachability, really. Being personable with people, being able to talk one-on-one with people and really address their needs and concerns. I think being the face of FUSA, you really have to know the students well.
Well, I've worked with Rob this whole year. He's really done a great job of really pulling all of FUSA together. We had a couple bad years with really limited involvement and little results. He's really brought everyone together, recognizing everyone's strengths and really pushing toward a common goal, and we've got really a lot done recently. Things to improve on, I guess, just what I mentioned before, the more school spirit and stag pride. I think we can improve on that. There's definitely room for improvement, whether it's, continuing stags in the stands, implementing, different events on the programming board to really promote our sports and kind of what our campus does.
I think Rob did a great job at making FUSA a brand name and a household name. I think he's really done a great job in improving relations between FUSA and administration, which gives us more lenience, especially as senators, to do our jobs and get things accomplished that we never could have before. He's really pushed for things, and I think that it's made this experience, at least for me, all that much better. As for improvement, if he had more time, maybe he could, focus more in each branch a little bit more and just really put his efforts towards making it better with those students, but I still think he does a great job at that.
I don't think it's my choice to decide. I feel the best way to is reach out to the programming board, the concert planners, reaching out to the students, see who would they like to see. We had great success with Diplo. People really loved that, and probably moving in that same direction with the dance music, the EDM music. I think would be great. That seems to be the new trend right now.
Mumford & Sons. I think they're great, and I think everyone would love that.